Hi, I'm Rick Lasky, and for today's Pride and Ownership Minutes, we need to take a moment and just address, we need to talk about family here. We pride ourselves on our values and our system. I was interviewed on a news station once, and they asked if I could describe the fire service in one word, what would it be? I said, it's easy, family. We talk about being brothers, we talk about being sisters, the whole brother-sisterhood thing, but the whole brotherhood thing, what we need to remember is we've got firefighters, both themselves and their families, that are struggling. We've got firefighters going through difficulties that we either don't pay attention to or we turn our heads on them. And I mentioned this once before. If you're going to say you're a brother or sister in the fire service, that's a 24/7 commitment. And anybody can line up and ride a rig going to a house fire. Anybody can line up and donate blood for someone's kid. But when you have someone going through a bad or horrible time, if you're not paying attention to your people all the time, bad things can happen, hurtful things can happen. And we've had firefighters that have very tragically taken their own lives. And in talking to some of the people around them, I'm like, did you guys see this coming? Like, well, we knew something was up. And I want to say, you knew something was up and you didn't do anything? There's so much more to the whole fire service family thing than just crawling into burning buildings and, hanging out in the firehouse. It truly means taking care of each other, both in the firehouse and out. People will say, you don't meddle in someone's personal life. I'm not saying you pry and you get into it, but we pride ourselves on saying there's nothing sacred in the fire service. Know everything about you, and all that. Well, we know pretty much everything about you. And what we need to do as firefighters is stand up and take care of each other a little bit better. Address some of those needs. When you see somebody traveling on that path, some kind of emotional distress going on, we need to take care of it. We need to stand up and truly practice the whole brother-sister thing and take care of people when they need us most. Not just on the fire ground, not just out on the highway in an accident, not just on drill night, but all the time. And especially when they've got a problem going on, before something bad happens. I'm telling you, there's nothing worse than going to a funeral for a comrade and going, it's a shame. What a waste of a life. What a waste of an incredible person. I wish I would have known. I wish we could have done something. Well, there's a lot we can do. And it starts by being conscious. It starts by being aware. It starts by broadening your awareness circle to understanding that people go through some really bad times. Anybody could throw that word brother, sister around like loose change, but a true fire service brother or sister will be for you 24/7 through the good times and the bad, and has no problem admitting that we all need help once in a while. So look out for each other. Take care of your brothers and sisters, all right? Before one of them makes that trip, where they don't come back. Let's truly take care of each other. If we truly believe in what we talk about and what we preach about, then that shouldn't be a problem. I'm Rick Lasky. There's your Pride and Ownership Minutes for today. Be safe out there.